What's going on, guys? Zazubaar here. So today I have two things I want this video to do. First things first, I want to announce that I've just been, I'm going to be in a contest on YouTube called Who Reviews the Reviewers. And if you don't know what that is, I'll give a very brief definition of it. It's pretty much a contest held by several YouTube reviewers, mainly headed by Geekvolution, between a bunch of YouTube reviewers to see who is the not really best reviewer, but who's the most apt to deal with different reviewing challenges. And I'm going to be in the contest. I was one who was selected to be in the contest of the 30 or some odd people who tried out, and it's eight contestants. So I'm in there, and I just want to announce that to you guys, my subscribers who have stuck with me all this time, and that you should definitely keep up with the contest, not just for me, but for all the contestants, and for the videos that Geekvolution and all the other people who are participating in the contest, the judges mainly, will be putting out. So thanks a lot for that. I will put a link to the video that announced me in the description to check out. So I'm just really happy that I'm in it, and a lot of my videos coming out soon are going to be that. So if I don't put out a lot of videos like ZMMR or any of my other usual videos, that's why I'm working because I'm working on that particular contest. Anyway, so on to reviewing Batman Year 1, which the title of this video will imply. I'm mainly doing Batman Year 1 with the announcing of my getting into the Who Reviews the Reviewers contest because the people who are heading the contest are huge comic book fans, mainly Batman fans. So this will also be kind of dedicated to them. I figured it would be appropriate to review Batman Year 1 with that announcement. So this review is dedicated to them and also to you guys, my subscribers. So today, yeah, we're going to be looking at the animated direct-to-video movie called Batman Year 1. And yes, it is directly based on the very famous Frank Miller novel of the same name, Batman Year 1. I'm not sure of the year Batman Year 1, 1986. It's right on the back of the book. And if you're wondering, I have both the book and the comic, the movie in my hand. And there's a reason for doing that. My original intention was to do this review in two parts. Review the graphic novel and then review the movie. The problem is that they're pretty much identical. And to do that would be kind of redundant. They are identical. And I'm not kidding. There are some scenes and some things that are cut out of the movie that are in the graphic novel, but otherwise the movie is a word-for-word, panel-for-panel representation of the book. And I was spending the past few days trying to think if that's a problem. And the problem is that the book is really not all that great in my opinion. I know it's one of the most groundbreaking, heralded graphic novels of all time. I'm sorry, I just don't find it that great. One of my problems with it is that it doesn't really focus on Batman. It's called Batman Year 1. It should be about Batman's first year of being a crime fighter, about the hardships he had to go through. But it's more about Commissioner Gordon. And I didn't want that. On its own merits, though, the story is pretty good. And I actually think the movie, now don't lynch me for saying this, I actually found the movie a little more entertaining than the book. The book is extremely convoluted. The movie kind of has to streamline itself to tell a very not basic, but very streamlined, focused story. And pretty much the plot is Batman and Commissioner Gordon fighting against the police. Not really crime itself, the police. And its corruption. And that's a good place to start with Batman, because that's why Bruce Wayne becomes Batman. Because the police in Gotham are completely untrustworthy. And that's a really good place to start. And again, I think the fact that the movie has to be streamlined makes it a little better than the graphic novel, which jumps all over the place. The movie also doesn't place as much focus on Selina Kyle, aka Catwoman, as the book does. And that's, again, a little bit of a plus, because, again, it makes it a little less convoluted. I really don't like the guy who voices Batman. It's pretty off. Maybe for a young Bruce Wayne it's okay, but for this dark and this gritty of material, it's really kind of weird. And especially when Batman has dialogue, it sounds really awkward. It's like, this is a guy who's supposed to make criminals shit their pants. And he sounds like a Jonas brother. I actually did enjoy the movie a little better than the graphic novel, as I've said. My only problem is the voice cast. I like most of the cast. Commissioner Gordon's pretty good. Or he's not Commissioner Gordon yet, he's Lieutenant Gordon. I like Lieutenant Gordon. He's got a good voice for the young Gordon role. I like Commissioner Loeb, who actually has a bit of a bigger role in the movie than he does in the book. He's the main villain in the book, but there's a little bit more of a focus on him in the movie, and I like that. Again, the book jumps all over the place, and the movie kind of focuses on him as the main villain. And that's a strong point. They cut a few things out of the movie that kind of make the book worth reading. And one scene really jumps to my mind, and it's the ending, which is almost identical in the movie, but they cut out one really cool image. And it's Batman jumping through the bat signal at Commissioner Gordon, and he's about to fight the Joker. And that's cool. So again, I don't like Bruce Wayne's voice. I got a little off topic for a minute. I don't like Bruce Wayne's voice. Alfred's okay. He has like maybe 3 lines. He sounds fine for being Alfred. Selena Kyle's actually really good. I like her voice, but again, thank God they give her a smaller role. So again, it's a little bit more of a focused story. I have a lot of problems with the fact that this is supposed to be Batman Year One, and if you really want to see this book brought to screen in a really, really, really good way, see Batman Begins. It's leaps and bounds better than the book, and this movie is pretty much Batman Begins with the interesting origin stuff taken out. There's a little bit of a mention of Bruce Wayne's parents, a couple lines of dialogue, and one flashback. The problem is that the movie Batman Begins, I'm talking about, actually gives Bruce Wayne a character, and I don't feel that the book or the animated movie do. Bruce Wayne just kind of is there to become Batman, and they don't really get a character arc. It's pretty much just Batman's hardships, and that's okay, but again, it doesn't focus on Batman and focuses on Gordon. And that is also interesting, but that's not where I wanted this to go. Again, Batman Year One is a good Batman story. But you have to really look at it and not have a lot of expectations. Otherwise, you're going to be disappointed. Ignore the title. I actually think if you called it Gordon Year One, it would make more sense. Again, but that wouldn't sell well. So that's really all I have to say. If I have to give Batman Year One, the movie I'm talking about, an actual score, I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It was definitely entertaining. And again, don't lynch me for saying this, but I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than reading the book. I recommend it if you don't want to read through the book, then just watch the movie, because again, it's almost panel for panel. Just with some scenes with drugs taken out. So again, definitely check it out if you're a Batman fan and you're curious. And if you watch the movie, there's really little reason to read the book unless you're a completionist, I guess the word would be, and you want to try and read it because it's such a big part of Batman's modern history. That's all I have to say. So this video is dedicated to the judges of Who Reviews the Reviewers, my subscribers, and all you other people who walked in. Thanks a lot for watching. Zazubaar out.